All right, hi guys, welcome back to Jinx's Tarot. Oh my god. Hi guys, welcome back to Jinx's Tarot. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing well. Today we are focusing on the earth signs. We're starting off with Virgos. So if you are a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Saturn, this reading is for you. It is general, so if it doesn't resonate, you can always check your other placements or try again next week. But let's get into it. So which one do I want to start with? I'm gonna start with this one. For the dice, you guys rolled the sign of Virgo, so you guys could be really tapping into your own energy for the week ahead. You could be feeling intuitive, very much you focusing on your own energy this week ahead. I get that you guys could be possibly dealing with things that are hidden from you with this moon. You guys could also have a Virgo moon. I have a Virgo moon. But yeah, a lot of you guys could be dealing with like things that are hidden from you. This could be like shadow work as well. That's primarily what I'm getting from this moon for today. And then for the numbers, you guys got 2, so you could be seeing a lot of 2 or 222. I don't know why the Normani do. Anyways, I'm sorry. The 2. So if you guys are seeing 2, I suggest pay attention to what you guys are seeing, saying, or doing, because that could be telling you that you are aligned with whatever y'all are doing in that moment. For example, like let's say you're applying for a job and you see 222 on the clock. That's probably a job that you feel very aligned with, or is going to be very aligned with you. You know what I mean? So just pay attention, be mindful. But for the main energy for the week ahead, you guys receive the 2 of Cups. So y'all really could be seeing a lot of 2. But it's in reverse. I get an energy of like shadow work or like self-care, or you guys really like focusing on your own energy. The 2 of Cups can indicate like another connection. However, I feel like I primarily get an energy of like this being you, like especially with the Queen of, I mean, I could see how it could be a relationship. However, it's the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands as the 2 clarity cards that you guys receive, which Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, and then the advice that you guys receive was the Magician in reverse. So I get like a heavy energy of like, maybe you guys have reached some kind of mental clarity with this Queen of Swords around like how something wasn't balanced, or like how you weren't possibly pouring into yourself the way that you needed to pour into yourself. And so like there's this need to reestablish a sense of self. With this Queen of Wands, I can also see how this could be a connection as well. Maybe you now have some kind of clarity around the 2 of Cups, and you're aware that there's a imbalance in the exchange. Maybe one cup is more full, maybe one cup is actually just empty and it's just one person. You know what I mean? Like I get the energy that there is some kind of clarity that has been brought about around this 2 of Cups. And at the end of the day, like there's this energy of like, okay, well, I'm gonna take care of me at the end of the day with this Queen of Wands, as well as the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords takes care of herself. Yeah, I just get a very like feminine, like divine feminine kind of energy that you guys are tapping into for your week ahead. Whether that is within a connection, or whether that is within a connection within yourself. With the Magician as the advice card, I get like you guys are definitely like tapping into some energy that you may not be familiar with, or you haven't been able to tap into it for a while. And I feel like it is definitely advising you to do so. And this Queen of Wands in reverse, as well as the Queen of Swords energy, I think it's such a powerful energy. Especially like even if the Queen of Wands is in reverse, it's still very much a powerful energy. Like she's reestablishing a sense of self, which is very healing, very powerful. And once she like finds it and reestablishes it, like there's no stopping her, you know what I mean? In combination with the Queen of Swords, she knows what she wants. She has very firm boundaries. And if you don't meet them, you get cut, period. So I definitely get that a lot of you guys are possibly in that energy around this Two of Cups, whether that is a connection or just with yourself. But for the main energy for your career and finances, you guys received the Strength card, which is the sign of Leo. You could be dealing with the Leo around your career and finances. You also could be seeing a lot of sixes around your career and finances, which I believe talks about like a balance. So you could be balancing something around your career and finances. Oh, yeah. Look, I literally dead ass didn't even notice this, but you can't even really see it. But on the truck, there's literally a scale and it says balance. So get into it. So I feel like a lot of you guys could be really investing time and energy into your career and finances while also maintaining like a certain level of balance. You guys also really could be seeing a lot of six, because Six of Pentacles here, as well as Six of Swords. But yeah, I get the energy of like, I get from the overall spread an energy of like you guys focusing on balance, really. It just comes up in different ways, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like you guys are definitely trying to balance your energy when it comes down to your career and finances, when it comes down to, like, when and how you invest your energy, how much you need to invest, how much you need to not invest, so that you can have some left over to invest in, like, unwinding and relaxing, so that you aren't burnt out, so that you can continue to invest. You know what I mean? It's like investing energy into your career and finances, as well as investing your energy into yourself is the energy that you guys are getting into. I feel with the Six of Swords, you guys are also like focusing on like releasing any kind of anything that isn't serving you. I don't get an energy. Maybe there is somebody in the workplace that is requiring some kind of forgiveness or release. Like, yeah, right now you could just be going through something like personal, like it could be a personal transition or transformation. And so you're kind of just releasing some things. You could also, this card can talk about like you guys being a little resistant to change. However, with this Strength card, I could see how that can be a little like stubborn. Leos can be a bit stubborn, no shade. As well as unfinished business. However, I get the energy of like you guys either trying to really push through and like persevere when it comes down to whatever like personal change that you guys are going through around your career and finances. I feel like it could be like a bit of a struggle for you to move with the transformation, but I definitely get the energy that a lot of you guys are trying to move with it rather than move against it. You know what I mean? I feel like if it's something that isn't comfortable for you, there may be like moments of like, you know, you need to pause and take a moment, you know, like, and that's like totally fair. But yeah, I don't get really an energy of you guys being resistant to it. I get like an energy of possibly just like needing time to like just needing time to kind of just sit with the change that is happening, you know, letting it like settle in. The advice that you guys received was the Seven of Swords, or Seven of Wands, I'm sorry. And the Seven of Wands, I'm sorry, I have to check to see if my camera is still recording. The Seven of Wands in reverse as the advice card, it advises you to kind of just give up, give in. I get very much like hangman energy from this card. And I feel like a lot of you guys may be a little like I said before, hesitant to really tap into that hangman energy, because it can be a bit uncomfortable. However, it like allows things to move and flow in a way that allows things to come towards you without there being any like blockages or obstacles in the way, if that makes sense. For your love life, you guys received the Six of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the King of Cups, and then the Knight of Wands in reverse. I get like a vibe that a lot of you guys are pulling your energy back when it comes down to your love life, and I feel like there's some kind of clarity that you guys have around your love life. Maybe you guys are naturally supposed to be the ones that are supposed to like kick back and allow people to come to you. I get just like a vibe of you knowing that there is like this need for balance with this King of Cups. Like, he is very emotional. However, he is very aware that like his emotions cannot always like lead the way, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, things have to, there's an order. There's definitely an order. And he ain't gonna mess up that order, okay? Like, if that's how it go, that's how it go. And I definitely feel like a lot of you guys are tapping into that when it comes down to your love life. You guys could be naturally the ones who are supposed to just be a bit more passive about your love and allow people to come to you, and you choose from who's coming to you. You know what I mean? I also get the energy that even if you guys were in this energy of like, you know, pursuing someone, the energy may feel a bit like you, okay, sir. Anyways, the energy may be a bit like misdirected. You know what I mean? I get the energy of not knowing fully which direction to go in, or how to fully like properly channel the energy that you guys have. So and it's probably better just for you to kind of sit back and allow things to come towards you, because you know how to manage that a bit better. However, I feel like this may not be an energy that you feel super comfortable in. However, I also get an energy that you may not feel super comfortable when it comes down to being more action oriented when it comes down to your love life. You know what I mean? So either way, you're gonna be uncomfortable. You might as well choose the one that's best for you. But the advice that you guys received was the Five of Wands. I feel like when you guys are pursuing something, that was loud as hell. When you guys are pursuing something, you guys could be dealing with some kind of conflict. And I feel like when you guys kind of kick back and allow things to come to you, you're able to detect the conflict before it's really in your environment and space, and you can easily boot it out as soon as. But if you're pursuing it, you can't really see it, you know what I mean? But if it's coming towards you, you can literally see it in full, if that makes sense. But that is what we got for your reading. So if it resonates, I hope that the tips and advice help. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, feel free to send a DM and we will book an appointment. But other than that, take care, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Right, Taurus. So if you're a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Saturn, this reading is for you. It is general, so if it doesn't resonate, you can always check your other placements or try again next week. Before we get into the reading, I rolled dice, honey. So which one do I want to start with? I've noticed a lot of people have been getting Jupiter. So a lot of people could be really tapping into Jupiter this week. I feel like Jupiter may be really affecting us this week ahead, but Jupiter is all about expansion and growth. You could also have a Scorpio placement within your Jupiter. I am not 100% sure how Scorpio does with the planet Jupiter, considering Jupiter is ruled by Sagittarius, so I think it is a fiery planet and Scorpio is a water sign. But maybe there is a lot of death and rebirth that has to happen when it comes down to you in your expansion and growth. You guys also got 3, so you could be seeing a lot of 333. Threes to me, wow, this is a lot of, I don't know why, but all of a sudden everything's clicking. Because you guys have 3 here, the 3 here with this Empress card in reverse. the Three of Swords. And then just the threes are all about expansion and growth, and then Jupiter is all about expansion and growth. So it's interesting how it's all connected in a way, you know? You guys also could be dealing with the Scorpio or taking on Scorpio's energy for the week ahead, but let's get into it. So the main energy for the week ahead is the Empress card for you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys could be wanting to focus on expanding and growing right now. However, I feel like there's this energy of like either being like feeling blocked or not connected to yourself in a way that you would like to. I feel like a lot of you guys would like to be really in this Empress energy of like focusing on your expansion and growth, and also sitting in like a just more like feminine energy of just being more passive, allowing things to, you know, happen how they want to happen. However, I feel like a lot of you guys could be struggling with sitting in that energy right now due to some kind of pain or heartbreak with this Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords does talk about like some kind of pain or heartbreak. This could have been something that someone has communicated to you. There could have been an argument. However, I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to stay strong during this time, especially since you guys received the Strength card. I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to push forward and not allow for this Three of Swords to really take from you. However, I get that like in a way it already has with this Empress in reverse. Like it's preventing you from really tapping into this Empress energy, which is all about like you know, growth. I feel like this Three of Swords is preventing you from that growth right now. The advice that you guys receive was the Knight of Cups in reverse. And so I feel like there could be some kind of jealousy, or maybe this was due to a Knight of Cups that didn't come in correctly and hurt your feelings. But I feel like there's this energy there's this need to focus on any jealousy or any like negative feelings that you're feeling right now. I feel like it's telling you to kind of take a microscope to that and dissect and see why that Three of Swords is there and what is causing it. The main energy for your week ahead around your career and finances, you guys also received the Knight of Cups again. So a lot of you guys could be feeling very creative when it comes down to your career and finances. You guys could receive some kind of offer during this time. You could receive some kind of creative opportunity that has you aligned with what you want to do. Usually with the Knight of Cups, I think of a relationship, and I'm trying not to keep it like lovey-dovey, especially when it's about your career and finances. I get like the energy of like a creative opportunity is being offered to you. It could be something that you feel very like connected to, or that is very like intriguing to you at least. However, with the Eight of Swords as well as the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this offer is coming to you at a time where like you guys could be talking down to yourself, giving very much Three of Swords energy, which, by the way, in this picture of the Eight of Swords, as you can tell, there's literally like people trying to stab this woman, and she's trying to do it herself. And so I just get this energy of like there's already people out there trying to like stifle your energy. There's no need for you to do it yourself, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of you guys may feel stuck right now when it comes down to your career and finances, even though you guys do have this opportunity coming up. I feel like a lot of you guys may still need to do a bit of work to clear room so that this creative opportunity could really like impact you in a positive way. The advice and additional information that you guys received was the Devil, and I feel that this is connected to the Eight of Swords. Like I feel like a lot of you guys are oh my god, Girl, I know. You hear it? She loud as fuck, right? Right. Anyways, I feel like a lot of you guys are being asked to focus on okay, we get it, sis. We get it. Okay. I feel like a lot of you guys are being asked to again really focus on the Eight of Swords or that Three of Swords, whatever those negative feelings that you guys are dealing with. I get a heavy energy of needing to like really dissect and look at why you guys are feeling that way. In the Devil, I just feel like, yeah, just pay attention to what like you guys are feeling very attached to, whatever negative emotions that you guys feel attached to right now. And then for the main energy for your week ahead around your love life, you guys received the Ten of Cups, which talks about divine love, harmony, peace, feeling at home and connected with someone. And this also could be by like with yourself or like a friend group. However, we're gonna look at it like in the sense of like a relationship because they look happy, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are interested in this Ten of Cups. However, I feel like maybe right now you don't feel like now is a good time for this commitment. And maybe that's what also brought this Three of Swords is like you weren't ready, especially with this Death card in reverse, which can talk about you guys being hesitant to move with a certain kind of change or transformation. So maybe the change or transformation was a higher level of commitment, or maybe you guys needed space and like space and then like to come back together, but like maybe you were hesitant to allow that space to kind of happen. And I feel like right now you guys feel stuck, and you guys could be like in a connection with somebody and you feel stuck within the connection, and maybe you feel like you should have allowed there to be space to be some kind of separation, some kind of death or rebirth around your love life. But right now I just get an energy of feeling stuck about this Ten of Cups. And I can't really tell if it's like a positive or negative really. Yeah, but I just get a heavy energy of like not really wanting to either end a relationship or like not heavily commit, but like commit to the relationship, if that makes sense. And because you guys haven't like, you've been kind of stuck between those two. Oh shit. Oh. Oh my god. All right, my food should be here any minute then. But my bad. So I feel like, yeah, there's this energy of feeling stuck between like two different energies. And yeah, I feel like, so for the advice, let's just get to the advice. The advice you guys received was the Queen of Cups, which talks about like focusing on like self-love, self-compassion. But the advice card that you guys received was the Queen of Cups, which is all about like extending your love, extending yourself, whether that is to yourself or to someone else. I get this energy of needing to be compassionate, being vocal about how you feel and expressing yourself, while still maintaining a certain level of like, love and care behind it. You know what I mean? But that is what we got for your guys' week ahead. If this resonates, I hope that the tips and advice help. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, feel free to send a DM and we will book an appointment. But other than that, I will see you guys next week. Bye. All right, Capricorn. So if you're a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Saturn, this reading is for you. It is general, so if it doesn't resonate, you can always check your other placements or try again next week. For the dice, let's see. So you guys, which one do I want to start with? I'm going to start with this one because this keeps coming up for a lot of the signs. So a lot of signs have been getting Jupiter. I feel like Jupiter could be affecting us in some way. Jupiter is all about like expansion and growth. We could be being advised to work with Jupiter for our week ahead. We also could be being advised to like focus on expanding and growing. You guys could have a Aries in your Jupiter placement, or wait, Aries placement in your Jupiter. That didn't feel right. And maybe your expansion is something that is very like, I get an energy of like just being very fiery, passionate, kind of like, out of the blue, you know what I mean? Like growth happens just when it happens kind of thing. You guys also could be dealing with an Aries. An Aries could be significant, or you guys could be taking on the energy. And then for the numbers, you guys rolled the number 11, so you could be seeing a lot of 11, 11. 11s to me talk about like a wish coming true. So maybe a wish this week is coming true, and it's around like something you've been trying to grow and expand on, whether that is a relationship or I should close that. That's annoying. Or around like your career and finances, or it could just be like you trying to develop yourself in a way, you know what I mean? That's coming true. I'm trying to see. Yeah, none of the cards like add up to 11, but that's okay. That's okay. For the main energy for the week ahead, you guys receive the 10 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like a lot of you guys have possibly received some kind of clarity around this 10 of Swords, like what has caused the pain, and you guys have been able to kind of focus on recovering and healing. And I get the energy that a lot of you guys have received some kind of clarity around this 10 of Swords is because you guys also received the Queen of Swords. Maybe you guys received this from the Queen of Swords. But I feel like since you guys are healing and you guys have some kind of clarity around it, a lot of you guys are focusing on like reprioritizing things, and that could be like reprioritizing like how you put yourself first, or I just get an energy of like things are shifting for you, or you guys are shifting things around so that this doesn't happen again, you know what I mean? The advice that you guys received was the 2 of Wands in reverse. And so I feel like maybe there is a lack of planning when it comes down to this reprioritization. Maybe you're like, oh, like, well, I'm just not going to hang out with this person again. However, you may still go back and hang out with people who are similar to who caused this 10 of Swords, you know what I mean? So I just feel like really focus and pay attention to, you know, how you plan, because if you don't, I feel with this 2 of Wands, like you could end up back in the same situation with the same 10 swords in your back, just by a different person, you know what I mean? Or a different situation, but yet the same situation, if that makes sense. And then for the main energy for the week ahead for your career and finances, you guys receive the Strength card, which also is the number 8. So a lot of you guys, there could be some kind of like, I get like infinite growth, or some kind of power that you guys have around your career and finances. It could be your strength, it could be your intelligence. I just feel a very powerful energy from that. I also get this energy that a lot of you guys are, if you guys work in a competitive field, because this doesn't always apply to everyone, but I feel like if you guys do work in a competitive field, a lot of you guys are coming out on top. The 6 of Wands talks about like public recognition, so you could be receiving some kind of public recognition for some hard work that you've put in around your career and finances. I also get this energy with this 2 of Wands in reverse that you guys have possibly like achieved some personal goals. Oh, also wait, going back to this, just because this came up, really focusing, like when it comes down to like reprioritizing things, really focusing on your personal goals and what is going to make you happy and what feels good to you, I think is like very important right now when it comes down to your healing journey and reprioritizing just what, you know, feels good to you. But anyways, back to this. So with the Two of Wands in reverse around your career and finances, I feel like a lot of you guys have possibly achieved a lot of like the personal goals that you have been wanting to work on. I also get this energy of like you guys feeling like I get the energy of like focusing more on like the inner alignment of what's going on around your career and finances, which is possibly why you guys are coming out on top with this Six of Wands, you know, getting the public recognition that you deserve. And I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of just bathing in that, especially since this is the sign of Leo, and Leos enjoy, you know, being in the spotlight. And I feel like a lot of you guys are just, you know, sunbathing in it, you know. And then the advice that you guys receive was the Hangman in reverse. I feel with this is advising you to... What are you giving? What are you giving the Gras? Resistance to change. Well, okay, so this can talk about a resistance to change, or you not like really feeling comfortable with allowing things to go with the flow, and maybe right now isn't a good time for things to go. Right now may not be a good time for things around your career and finances to be a little bit more like relaxed. Maybe you guys need to be a bit more like not on guard, but like, you know, in that like emperor energy where you're like in control of things. Because as the advice card, this can talk about like not feeling comfortable or not wanting to go with the flow. And since this is the advice card, maybe you guys are being advised to not be like that. Allow yourself to take control. Allow yourself to create an environment that you feel comfortable in. You know what I mean? I don't know what's happening with words, but it's happening, okay? And for your love life, the main energy you guys received was the Tower in reverse. So maybe there was some kind of argument, some kind of disagreement that you guys are avoiding. The other clarity card that you guys received was the Ten of Wands, as well as the Page of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you guys are avoiding it, yet you guys are a bit curious and like keeping your eye out on this like situationship. With this Page of Swords, I get the energy that you guys may have something that you want to communicate. It could be very small, but I get the energy that you guys kind of want to approach with caution. However, I feel like some of you guys may feel burdened by this connection with this Ten of Wands. And this may be due to somebody putting, like the other person putting these burdens on you. These could be burdens that you put on yourself. But I get the energy that a lot of you guys are interested in, you know, investing time and energy, not investing time and energy, at least going back to see like what's up, you know what I mean? I get very much like approaching with caution with this card. The advice that you guys received, or additional information that you guys received, was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I feel like right now is not a good time for that. If you guys were like planning on doing that with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like you guys may have possibly been dealing with a karmic. You know, take that if it doesn't, take it or leave it if it doesn't resonate, you know. But I get a energy of like karmic energy, or like, you know, the cycle has kind of run its course kind of thing, like the connection has reached its expiration date. And you know, if you don't feel like addressing it, or you feel burdened by it, then it really isn't something that like you should go back to. But that is what we got for your guys' week ahead. If it resonates, I hope the tips and advice help. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, feel free to send a DM and we will book an appointment. But other than that, please take care, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.